So I'm going to show you real quick how I make my coffee sprayed note cards. These are just some foil sheet pans I got from Sam's that I just use specifically for coffee dyeing papers. So what you need is something to put them on. It's up to you whether or not you want to put them in the oven to dry faster. If not, then don't worry about using some kind of pan. Just cover your surface with a towel or some freezer paper or foil or something to kind of protect the surface. You need a pack of note cards. Today I'm just spraying down some 3" by 5". I got this pack at the Dollar Tree. So these note cards are they're pretty thin. They're not obviously the greatest quality, but for what I use them for, they work just fine for me. You need some instant coffee. This is what I've been using. It works pretty well. You could pick up any brand of this. Brand doesn't matter. You could probably find some at the Dollar Tree. They didn't have any the day I went. So I've just been using this Walmart brand instant coffee, and it works just fine. And I use a spray bottle. So what I do is put a couple teaspoons of the instant coffee in this and then slowly fill it up with water, not all the way to the top, maybe just 1/2 inch down from this line where the lid goes in. And then I put the lid on and then I kind of stir it around. If you shake it too much, it'll start to really foam up. I don't know if you can see it's already foaming in there. So whatever I don't use that day, I put this in my refrigerator and it lasts in there for a while. I've had this one in there for, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. So after I make a bunch of stuff today, I'll probably be, I don't know if you can see how much is left. I'll probably be close to out, and then I will just clean it out, dry it out, and make a new one. So let's spray these down. So what I do is just maybe do 1 or 2 sprays, just kind of depending on coverage. The more you spray on there, when it goes to dry, it'll spread out and you won't get these nice spots on there. So depending on your project, you could flip these over and spray the other side. For what I need these for now, I'm just going to leave them as is, and they will start to curl on you a little bit. So at this point, you could put them in your oven to help them dry faster or just air dry. So you want to have your oven at a very low temperature. So what temperature you put them on in your oven really depends on your oven. I have a gas stove. So I don't want to give you a temperature. Mine is kind of weird. But just make sure it's at a very low temp and you are standing and watching it. Don't leave them in too long. See, I've had the bottom row in barely any time, and they're almost done. So if you're going to do this in the stove, keep a good eye on them and always be safe. So this is what they are looking like after I just pulled them out of the oven. So make sure you are near them in the kitchen when you're doing this. This is not meant, obviously, for kids to do. But that's how they look. Aren't they cool? So this one we know got a little bit more spray. And honestly, I love how it looks. So cool. So that's it. That's what I do for these. And they're nice and crinkly. So if you have any questions about these, leave them in the comments below. But they're pretty easy to make. So I'm going to get another batch going. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.